Hello, everybody, and welcome to multiple choice 50 question trivia time. For this episode of 50 question trivia time, we will touch on general knowledge, geography, history, animals, and then foods. So to start, general knowledge. In human anatomy, what does the hallux refer to? Is it the neck, the big toe, the heel, or the back of the forehead? If you guessed the big toe, you are right. Next, what is the name for the plastic or metal tube found on the ends of shoelaces? Is it the umlaut, the agnet, the thoravor, or the zipper? If you guessed the agnet, you're correct. Jim Henson is the creator of what beloved cast of characters? Is it Sesame Street, The Muppets, Thor, or Comic-Con? If you guessed The Muppets, you're correct. Weighing around 8 pounds, this is the human body's largest organ. Is it the skin, the heart, the liver, or the leg? You're right, it's the skin. Next, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa hangs in which museum? Would it be the Met in New York City, Vatican Museums in Vatican City, the British Museum in London, or the Louvre in Paris? If you guessed the Louvre, you are correct. M&M's Fruit Chews would eventually become which popular candy? Would that be bubblegum, Jolly Ranchers, Starburst, or Hi-Chew? That would be Starburst. Which sitcom features this bet? Would that be The Golden Girls, Perfect Strangers, Family Matters, or Full House? If you went with Full House, you are correct. What is August's birthstone? Is that topaz, peridot, diamond, or amethyst? That would be peridot. If you are eating an anjou, a bosc, or a commis, what are you eating? Would that be apples, oranges, pears, or grapes? Those would be pears. What is an 8-sided shape called? Is it a heptagon, pentagram, octagon, or hexagon? If you guessed octagon, you are correct. We are on to geography. Question 1. Which province is directly above Washington State? Is that Ontario, Saskatchewan, British Columbia, or Alberta? That will be British Columbia. Which U.S. state with 2 names stretches the farthest south? Is that New or New Mexico? You're right. It's New Mexico. What is the capital city of Ohio? Is that Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland, or Canton? That is Columbus. What is the capital city of Pakistan? Islamabad, Karachi, Lahore, or Multan? If you guessed Islamabad, you are correct. This game, created in 1985, features Vile, where players travel the world to solve crimes. Is this game Hunt a Killer? Clue? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Or Shadows of a Doubt? The correct answer is Carmen Sandiego. In which country would you find Angel Falls? Is that Africa, Chile, Venezuela, or Costa Rica? That would be Venezuela. How many major islands make up Hawaii? Is that 8, 14, 7, or 11? The answer here is 8. What is the capital city of Canada? Is that Toronto or Toronto? Ottawa, Hamilton, or Waterloo? If you didn't guess Toronto and you went with Ottawa, you are correct. Which country has the most lakes? Is that Russia, United States of America, Canada, or Australia? That would be Canada. Which planet is closest to Earth? Is that Mercury, Mars, Neptune, or Venus? That is Venus. Okay. Moving on to history here. In which year did the Titanic sink? Would that be 1906, 1911, 1912, or 1806? The correct answer is 1912. April 14th, 1912. 15th. During which war was the Christmas truce called? Would that be World War II, Vietnam War, World War I, or the Korean War? That would be World War I. In which country was the Battle of Culloden fought in 1746? Would that be England, Scotland, Wales, or Ireland? The Battle of Culloden was fought in 1746 in Scotland. How many years did the 100 Years' War last? Is that 100, 200, 150, or 116? The answer here is 116. In 1927, who was the first person to fly solo and non-stop across the Atlantic? Was that the Wright brothers, Chuck Yeager, Charles Lindbergh, or Amelia Earhart? The answer here is Charles Lindbergh. Which bridge was the first to be built over the River Thames in London? Would that have been the Westminster Bridge, the Tower Bridge, Vauxhall Bridge, or London Bridge? This one's a bit tricky. It is London Bridge, which does not look like the Tower Bridge that we all think of. The ancient Egyptians worshipped which beetle? Was it the carpet beetle, Paul McCartney, the scarab, or the Volkswagen beetle? That would be, yes, the scarab. Who built the first car in America? Would it have been the Honda, the Chevrolet, the Volkswagen, or Henry Ford? That would have been Henry Ford. Which team won the very first Super Bowl? Was it the Green Bay Packers, the Atlanta Falcons, the LA Rams, or the Cleveland Browns? That would have been the Green Bay Packers. What was the name of the Beatles' debut album? Was it A Hard Day's Night, Please Please Me, Help, or was it the White Album? It was Please Please Me. Now we will move on to animals. What is a group of cats called? Is it a pack, a litter, a gaggle, or a clouder? A group of cats is called a clouder. The age of a lion can be determined by its nose, paws, mane, or length. The correct answer is nose. Which land animal has the most powerful bite? Is that a shark, a crocodile, an alligator, or a hippopotamus? If you guessed hippopotamus, you are correct. What is a group of parrots called? Is it a murder, a murmation, a pandemonium, or a skein? The correct answer is pandemonium. What type of farm animal can sunburn? Would that be a pig, a cow, a horse, or a spider? That would be a pig. On the topic of animals, E.B. White wrote this famous children's book in 1952 featuring a very friendly spider. Who would that be? The Diary of a Spider, The Very Busy Spider, Charlotte's Web, or the Eensy Weensy Spider? That would be Charlotte's Web. What is the closest living relative to the T-Rex? A cow, a crocodile, a shark, or a chicken? The surprising answer here is it's the chicken, and generally most birds. Which sea creature can change its gender? Is it an oyster, a seahorse, a clam, or a flounder? The answer here would be oyster. What is a female donkey called? Would that be Michelle, Sarah, Jenny, or Ass? The answer here, a female donkey is called a Jenny. Which bird is considered the fastest? Would that be the peregrine falcon, the eagle, a sparrow, or a vulture? The correct answer is peregrine falcon. Moving on to the last portion here, it is food trivia. Which of the below is not a type of rice? Is that basmati, jasmine, calrose, or granite? The answer here is granite. What is another name for a pepper? Would that be pumpkin, squash, capsicum, or gourd? That would be capsicum. What is the traditional dish of Scotland? Is that black pudding, poached salmon, haggis, or deep-fried Mars bars? The answer here is haggis. The jingle, "Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, special orders don't upset us," was for which fast food chain in 1973? Would that be McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, or Harvey's? If you guessed Burger King, you're correct. The simple Italian salad known as a caprese salad typically includes tomatoes, basil, and which variety of cheese? Would that cheese be Swiss, cheddar, brie, or mozzarella? The correct answer is mozzarella. Which Middle Eastern meal features a variety of cooked meats and maybe some vegetables on a skewer? Would that be tabbouleh, a kebab, shakshuka, or falafel? That is a kebab. Which alcoholic spirit is found in all three of these cocktails? A gimlet, an aviation, and a Tom Collins. Would that be rum, vodka, gin, or tequila? Correct answer here is gin. Which Mexican beverage is made with plant milk, usually rice, and sweetened with sugar, vanilla, and cinnamon? Is it tequila sunrise, a michelada, mezcal, or horchata? The correct answer here is horchata. And which A fish, also known as longfin tuna, is one of the most sought-after food fish in the world? Would that be arowana, albacore, anchovy, or angelfish? The correct answer here is albacore. And our final question, which frozen pizza brand has a name that means of the day in Italian. Would that be Dr. Oetker, Red Baron, DiGiorno, or Fresh Cheddar? The correct answer here is DiGiorno. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe below. Leave your comments and please feel free to share. Thank you.